everyone, it's me, Big Gay Steve. How you doing? I'm gonna show y'all how to make my favorite breakfast tacos that I make. And these are great if you're going camping or anything. But the main thing I want to show you here is how I make the potatoes that go in them, okay? Because anybody can make a damn breakfast taco. But these potatoes, an old Mexican lady taught me how to make these. And they're wonderful. They goes good on the side with the steak. You can have them, just make them for breakfast on the side with your eggs, or you can put them in your taco, girl. So I'm gonna show you how I make these, okay? Don't worry, I got your back, girl. It's gonna be all right. Y'all just watch. Okay, girl. First thing you want to do is you want to get you a couple of big ass potatoes, girl. We're gonna cube them up, chop them up, all right? Or you could use a bunch of little potatoes. They don't matter, girl. Let's get some potatoes. Girl, I want to cook these potatoes in some bacon grease because I just think it tastes better than regular oil. Yeah, bitch. So I got 3 pieces of thick sliced bacon there that I chopped up, okay? So we're going to cook that, crisp it up, because we're going to throw that back in the tacos anyway. And then I'm going to use the oil from the bacon to cook these potatoes. But if you're just going to make potatoes on the side like for a steak, you could just use regular vegetable oil, girl. I just particularly like the taste of bacon, okay? Bacon grease is better, in my opinion, okay? So that's the only reason we're doing that. So just as long as you got some oil, girl. Alright, girl, now I got my bacon all nice and pretty and golden and toasty. I'm making some tea over here, girl. Ooh, let's turn this shit off, though. Got too much shit going at the same time. Now I got my bacon done. I'm going to take the bacon out, leave the grease in there, and we're going to cook the potatoes in there, alright? Alright, girl, got my potatoes cut up. You can cut your potatoes however big you want. It's up to you, okay? It's your kitchen. So, I like them about this size. Some of them are bigger than others. They're just cubed up. But I'm heating up this bacon grease on about a medium heat. And then once they get a little bit hot, I'm going to put them in there. And then I'm going to season it with just this. Morton seasonal. That's all I'm going to put on them, okay? You can put whatever seasoning you want. But this is what I like on my potatoes, okay? Seasoned salt. Alright, so let's see what we get here in a little bit. Waiting on this oil. Alright, just threw them in the grease. And like I said, I'm just going to hit them with this seasonal, girl. Just going to put that all on top of them until I get them. I like a lot of this shit, girl. You put however much seasoning you want. We're going to cook them in this seasoned salt. Slowly. We're going to cook them slowly. Don't cook them fast. You're not trying to fry them up. Just cook them. Turn your heat down. In fact, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It's on 6. I'm going to go down to about 4. I want to just cook them real slow. Get them nice and brown and crispy on the outside. Then we can put a lid on it later and get them soft inside. But if you cook them slow, they're probably going to get tender anyway. But that's just how you cook them real slow. Alright, girl, after they start getting brown enough, you want to get you like a long spatula or something so you can flip a lot of them at once. You just want to keep rolling them until they get nice, pretty, brown color on all of them, okay? Just keep flipping it, girl. Keep flipping them over so you get them that pretty color that you want. Alright? We're going to cook these real slow. That's the key. You got to have patience. We've already been cooking them about 4 or 5 minutes now. 4 or 5 minutes already, so it takes a while to cook them. They ain't near done yet. Not yet. Alright, girl, when your potatoes get to the brownness you want them to be, okay, when they start, well, camera's falling out. But when they start looking a little bit like this, they're getting real close, okay? They're probably, some of them are already tender inside. But I want to make sure they're tender. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my burner down to 2 or low. And then I'm just going to cover them with a lid. And then cook them maybe a couple minutes like that. That'll make sure they get tender inside, girl. Alright, girl, these are done now. So what you can do to test them, just pick out one of the bigger ones and just push your spatula on it. Look how easy that cut in half, girl. So they're done, girl. They're perfect now. So I'm going to move them over to a plate with a napkin on it and let them rest. And then we'll start with the rest of the tacos. I'm going to put some chorizo in here, girl. I'm going to make some breakfast tacos. They're going to be killer. But these are perfect. These potatoes are now done. You could serve these with a steak. You could serve it with chicken. It's just a nice alternative. Bacon and eggs in the morning, girl. It's a real nice alternative to, you know, like mashed potatoes or baked potatoes. These are crispy and delicious, girl. Tender. All right, let's move on to tacos, girl. All right, girl. I got me some freshly ground chorizo from the Mexican store. Get you some good ground chorizo from the Mexican store if you can. But if you have to buy the cheap shit from the grocery store in the tube, that'll work too. But you're gonna find out it's gonna be more water coming out of it, a lot of juice. It won't be as meaty as this, but chorizo's chorizo, girl. Look at the potatoes on it. These are gonna be some badass tacos, girl. So I'm gonna brown this up real nice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in, I got some leftover onions and jalapenos that I had in my refrigerator on a plate. I chopped that shit up. I didn't know what to do with it, so I'm gonna throw it in there. You ain't gotta do that, but I got some jalapenos, bell peppers, and onions. I'm gonna go ahead and cook that in the chorizo. That'll be nice. Again, you ain't gotta do that, but if you wanna add some onion to it and stuff, you can do that too. You wanna make sure chorizo's cooked really good though. This shit will make you sick. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and cooked before we add our egg. All right, girl, my chorizo's ready. I'm about to throw the egg in there. Right before I put the eggs in there, I like to throw about a couple tablespoons of butter in there. Gives it a good taste. And I'm gonna turn this down from 6 down to about 4. And then we're gonna throw our eggs in there, girl. All right, girl. Our butter's about melted, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour my eggs in there. It's about 6 eggs. Usually it takes about an egg and a half per taco that you plan on making. I got about 4 or 5 tortillas, so I'm through 6 eggs in there. And then, let's go ahead and throw our bacon in there. The bacon we cooked earlier, I'm gonna put that in there. And then I'm gonna hit it on top with a little fajita seasoning. You can put salt, pepper, whatever. You just want to season your eggs up just a little bit, okay? So I'm going to use some fajita seasoning. Use whatever you got. Salt, pepper, garlic, or just salt, pepper. Then you go stir this shit up and cook it. Alright, girl, I hit it with a little fajita seasoning on top. You can see it on there. I like to sit these eggs in here a minute and get some of that white to start cooking. I don't know. When I make a breakfast taco, I just like a more rough looking. What I mean by rough is like the colors. I like the white and the yellow. That's why I don't beat the eggs before I pour them in there, because it's just going to be like yellow color. It don't have no difference in the taste, really, I don't think. Some people might argue it does. But I like it because you get a little bit of the white, a little bit of the yolk, and everything in your taco. But you can scramble them and throw them in there if you want to, girl. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. All right, we'll stir this up. All mixed together. And the amount of chorizo you use is completely up to you. You can use a lot, you can use a little bit. You can, you ain't even got to make this with chorizo if you don't like it. You can put sausage in there or whatever. Oh, I think my imaginary husband's about to walk in. Hi, imaginary husband.
Hello.
Trying to sound butch, girl. All right, girl, these eggs are done. You don't want to cook them too long, girl. Eggs will get rubbery on you. So you want them to look a little moist. Don't cook them too long. They turn into rubber on you, honey. Believe me. All right, girl. After you get your eggs done, what I do is I kind of flatten it out around the bottom of the pan. And then I put the cheese on top. Okay? I'm using some quesadilla cheese. But you can use whatever you want, Mexican blend cheese or whatever. I like to hit it with my cheese. Then I'm gonna put some potatoes on top. Okay, all over that shit. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna put the camera down, but you basically see what I'm doing, okay? And then I'm gonna cover it with a lid, and the cheese is gonna melt. Okay? Then you can make tacos out of it. There you go. And it makes it look pretty. We're gonna put the lid on it and let the shit melt. Alright, girl, now we're gonna heat up our tortillas. I'm gonna use flour tortillas, that's what I like. You can use corn if you want. But when you heat up your corn tortillas, you need to put a little oil in there, okay? It just makes them a little bit better. Put a little bit of oil in there to heat them up. But we're gonna do flour, girl. We're just gonna throw them in there in the hot pan. Please don't wrap your taco in a raw, cold tortilla like some crazy woman from Wisconsin. Heat them shits up. Get you a good quality tortilla. And we're gonna brown them, girl. All right, girl. Get these nice and toasted up. Ooh, they hot, girl. Move on to the next one, honey. That's how we do it. But keep them covered, girl. I got this little plastic thing in the microwave. Cover them up so they stay warm. All right, girl, it's done. All right, now we're gonna stuff them in here. In these flour tortillas, girl. Just cut you some out of there. Lay it in your tortillas, girl. Fold it up, put some hot sauce on it. All right, I'm gonna hop over to my other channel and mukbang these. So I'll put the link over there if you wanna watch me try them out. Oh God, they smell good. That's how you make it, girl. See you on the next video.